Hey guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the app Collectable. Collectable allows you to invest in very expensive sports memorabilia. Collectable simply defines their service as allowing you to own shares of iconic sports cards and memorabilia. The way it works is first, they will find and authenticate items. Next, the ownership of the item is split into a number of shares. Then, Collectable will notify its users that the item will go on sale on a particular date and time. Users can then study the product and decide if it's something that they want to invest in. The value that Collectable brings is they allow you to invest in fractional ownership of very expensive items. While there are affordable items that you could just buy as an investment, they allow you to invest in things that are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, my first question when I saw this service was, how do I make money? Because as cool as it would be to tell people that I own a couple shares of a rookie Michael Jordan basketball card, I really want to know how I'm going to get my money out of there. Now there's two ways that you can potentially earn a return on your investment, but before we get into those, let's quickly go through some of the details. First, let's go over storage. Since nobody owns the item completely, you're probably wondering where the item is kept. All items are stored by Collectable in bank caliber vaults with security monitoring. Next, let's go over who is eligible to invest. In order to invest, you need to be at least 18 years old and live in the United States. However, they do say on their website that they are in the process of allowing international investors. Is this regulated? Yes, Collectable is registered with the SEC. Are the items insured? Yes, all items are insured, and in the event of an impairment to the item, the insurance settlement will be paid out to the investors. Do I have to pay taxes on my profits? Yes, like most investments, you will have to pay capital gain taxes on any money you make. Are there fees associated with buying shares? Yes, but the fees are worked into the price per share, so there is no additional cost above the share price. Now let's talk about how you can make money with this service. Remember I said there's two ways you can do this. First, I'm going to give you a big picture overview of what the entire process looks like, and then I'm going to break it down to the black and white. The big picture of investing in this service works like this. First, the initial investors will buy up the shares for the item. Next, there is a 90-day freeze on holding the shares. After this 90-day freeze, the shares can be traded with other investors on the app. This is the first way you can make money: buy shares and sell them for a higher price to another investor. While the shares are being traded, the item will be marketed to big buyers. Big buyers will come along and make offers to buy the item outright so that they can own it. When an offer comes in, shareholders of the item will vote on whether or not to accept the offer. The votes are weighted by how many shares that are owned. This is the second way to make money. Your shares are bought out by a bigger buyer. Now I'm going to tell you how I feel about this as a service and how I feel about it as an investment. Number one, I think it's really cool. This is the only service that's doing anything like this, allowing you to buy fractional shares of these super expensive sports items, and you can make a good return on your investment. So that's really cool. Number two, you definitely can make money on it. Sports items are really popular right now. And if you see here on this website, this Patrick Mahomes football card recently sold for a 35% profit. So whatever money you put in, you would have had a 35% gain on it. My big concern with this investment is liquidity. If you don't know what liquidity means, it's how quickly you can turn something from an asset into cash. So if I have stocks, I can go on the stock market and trade my shares and turn it into cash as long as the market's open. That's pretty quickly, within 24 hours usually. Now with this, especially with that 90-day lockup in the beginning, and then you have to trade on the secondary market, and there's no guarantee on how liquid or how many people are going to be buying those shares. It's not like the stock market where there's millions of shares being traded. There might be a whole lot of volume going through. So then you might have to sit on something for a year, 2 years, 3 years. So that's what I'm worried about. And liquidity is something that's very important to me. So if this is something that you want to be invested in, you should only use money that you can have sit there for a while, because it might take you a while before you get this money out. Now that doesn't mean that you're not going to get a great return on your investment. You might get a return that outperforms the S&P 500 by a lot. But how long you have to wait before you're able to convert your shares and sports memorabilia into cash, that's something you should definitely keep in mind. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button. It's a really easy way to show support for my channel, and it really helps me out. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, username @LandrumCapital. Again, thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.